felt like on both ends, and we usually set the tone, or we need to set the tone with our defensive ball pressure and intensity. And for whatever reason, we didn't do a great job of that through those first 10 minutes. We continue to talk about it in our huddles and address who we are and how we do things. And then as we started to turn them over and pressure them more, obviously the offense and the game came around our way. So that last 30 minutes, how we competed defensively is the club that we are and who we need to be for 40 minutes.
That's obviously a really good basketball team that you had to play well to beat. But how much tonight for you guys, too, was managing emotions beyond any other game?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a veteran group. We got guys that are really mature, and they put a lot into each other and a lot into the game. So, you know, we talked about it on the front end. But I trust our guys and how they carry themselves, how they handle themselves. I'm very proud of who they are as people, and proud of how they handled it, because we handled it with a lot of maturity and class. And, you know, it's not always easy to do that. You can get caught up in things. So proud of our guys.
TJ, what's more significant in Taman's stat line? The way his floor management, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, maybe last I saw, or the job he did on Hunter?
Winning. I'd say that Taman, however he does it, finds a way to do what he needs for his team to win. And so defensively, we you know, yes, there's some individual matchups, but we guard as a team. You know, we switch a lot of things. Guys get cross-matched in transition. You know, Taman, you know, our team has only 7 turnovers in a very physical game against a team that primarily plays 3 to 4, you know, gifted guards who pressure the basketball. So our guys' poise and command was great, and Taman's, you know, at the top of that list in terms of value in the basketball and getting shots for his teammates. So, but like I said, over and over, I don't look at the numbers as much when it comes to Taman. He's a winner. He finds a way to do what his team needs to make him win.
Hey, TJ. What did Oshun provide, especially early in that second half, and how did you feel that kind of propelled you guys a little bit when things were especially tight?
Well, offensively, he's a weapon. I mean, he can catch that ball at that high post area, and we've really started to utilize him there and drive it to score, get to the foul line, knock down the shot, the mid-range, the floater. And he's a weapon offensively. I mean, when he's facing the goal, he's really good, and he gave us a spark there, and he did some really good things on both sides tonight. You know, we play through him a lot offensively. He didn't turn the ball over. He made great decisions. So just a really big spark he gave us. And then, he kept some offensive rebounds, some possessions alive for us that were really impactful, especially as, you know, the game was in the balance.
TJ, it seemed in the first half, Jaren had this ability to kind of keep the game from getting out of hand, big shot after big shot. What did you make of his performance, you know, leading the team tonight?
Yeah, well, he's one of our leaders. He's played in a lot of big games in his career, and he really cares about his teammates, and he knows there's times we need him to step up and make big plays and big shots. And he did that through those stretches. He did it also late, and then was great from the foul line as well when we needed him. So, you know, Jaren's just a very mentally tough young man that really cares about team success. And part of that is stepping up and making some big shots like he did.
You've played a couple of the top teams in the country the last couple of games. What does that say about your team that you're able to just go out there and battle? Doesn't matter who you're facing.
Well, our guys work for it. They prepare for it. So we're always more concerned with how we do things and being the best version of ourselves, and us continuing to climb, us getting better, us being focused on each other and what we can do to continue to improve and pour into one another. So we realize we play, you know, in the best league in the country, and high-level games keep coming at us regardless of what a team's ranked or whatever numbers at that point in time. Every team in this league is good, and everybody can beat you if you don't play well. So we're going to continue to work hard, pour into each other, and be ready every night out because we know how competitive this league is.
How would you describe the attitude that your team plays with?
You know, they've got a rugged toughness to them, a togetherness. You know, when people watch our team or come in, they talk about how connected we are. For me, in 20 years of doing this, is probably the most connected group I've been around. They really care about each other. They really have each other's back. They're really down for one another to do whatever they need for the team. So I'd say, there's a rugged toughness to how we do it, but there's a togetherness and and a unity that are at a really, really special level with this group, and we're going to keep climbing.
Elite, I guess, kind of defined by its physicality, it seems like this year, for you guys to be right up there. What does that say about this group?
Yeah, it says a lot about how they practice, what their daily habits are. When we come to practice, we take charges. We pressure the basketball. We block out. We do physical things. You're not just going to show up and do them in the game. You're going to play the level of your habits, especially in the most challenging or adverse of moments. So we work really hard to fight for those habits, build those habits, demand those habits, and honor them by how we play every time we take the court.
Gabe has really stepped up this year, especially in Big 12 play. I guess, what's the key to that you've seen?
There's not a player that works harder than Gabe Kelscher. Not that I've been around, not that invests more, not that demands more. And I'll always be a coach and a person that knows that people like that are successful. And Gabe he's playing to the level of what he's earning. And it's awesome to see because his confidence is sky high and he earns it and fights for it and works for it. And to be honest with you, it's probably come more because he's been such a great teammate, because he's cared so much about those guys, because he's been willing to lead and have their back, and then it comes back to him.
If you're open to talking about it, what do you say to Hunter after the game?
Just told him I appreciated what he did for our program last year and that I respect him, stay healthy, and have a good season.
Thank you.
Thanks.